Jacques de Saint-Luc was a Flemish lutenist and composer. Saint-Luc was born in Athens 1616. Nothing is known about his early years. In 1639 he was invited to become a musician at the court in Brussels, and 2 years later he had his portrait painted by Gerard Seghers. He moved to Paris in the mid-to-late 1640s but returned to Brussels in October 1647. He evidently spent the next few decades in Brussels, marrying in 1658. An important correspondent of St. Luc's from these years was Constantin Huygens. In August 1684 St. Luc was still living in Brussels, but nothing is known of his whereabouts during the next 16 years. The next mention of him is from 1700, when he visited Berlin on the occasion of the marriage of Prince Frederick of Hesse-Kassel and Princess Louise Dorothea of Prussia. He apparently traveled to Berlin from Vienna, where, according to contemporary sources, he was employed by Prince Eugene of Savoy. St. Luc was still alive in 1707 and 1708 when he published some of his compositions in Amsterdam. His date of death is unknown. More than 200 pieces by St. Luc survive, and show that he was one of the most prominent lutenists of his time. Although he was influenced by French composers and adopted the scheme of grouping pieces into suites, he only used the characteristic French style brisé in his preludes.